you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Sabrina and today we are doing a really fun video. We are going to be crafting and we're going to be using one of my favorite crafting things in the entire world, my Cricut. So basically I would say 90% of my wardrobe is dollar store t-shirts that I have Cricuted into things like this. And sometimes I will come up with my own design, and then sometimes I will go on Pinterest and I will just download free designs. And either way, it's still really fun. I always enjoy personalizing things and making things my own, and of course, you know, I have to make everything Disney, so this really helps me because I can just kind of create whatever I want. A quick little disclaimer, most of the stuff that I will be using, most of the designs I'll be using today are not my own. I found them from like a fair use thing. I always make sure that when I'm on Pinterest or Google or any of those websites that I'm making sure that whatever file or anything that has been put out there, the person that created it is saying, here, this is free, you can use it. I think it's really important to make sure that you're not stealing things from people. I also like to make like little sayings and stuff, and so a lot of those I'll design myself, or you know, a plethora. There's so many things you can make with your Cricut, but I just wanted to kind of say that and let everybody know that I would just be very careful and make sure that you know what you're using and that you're being as responsible as possible, because I know a lot of people get their stuff stolen, and I feel like so much time goes into creating designs that if I were to create designs and have them online and people were to steal them, I would be upset. So I just wanted to say all of that, get that out of the way, and without further ado, let's get into our crafting. So the very first thing that we're gonna make is an apron. I don't know about you guys, but this quarantine I have been baking a lot. I think I perfected my chocolate chip cookies. I found a new brown butter sugar cookie recipe, which is amazing. So we had these black aprons that we were using, and I decided to add a little bit of a Disney flair to them, and I wanted to make them Mickey Mouse. And I don't know if you guys have seen, I think it was a few years ago, there was kind of like an overall dress, and I believe it was a Forever 21 dress, maybe H&M, one of those stores, and it was just plain black. It was overalls, and it was like a little dress, and then it had Mickey's face on it, and it was so cute, and I never got around to buying it, so I decided to kind of recreate this look with my apron. So first, I'm going to go into my Cricut design space and just show you how I really simply kind of throw all this stuff together. Okay, so as you can see, a lot of things came up, and these are all completely free. I also like to use Pinterest a lot for ideas. A lot of times, most of the stuff on Pinterest is like for purchase, so I won't always use the exact thing that I find from Pinterest, but I do find a lot of really good inspiration on Pinterest, and then I will kind of work backwards. So I'll find my inspiration on Pinterest, and then I will take it and I will look for it, or I'll make my own version of it. It all just kind of depends. I feel like the crafting process, like the actual like making the thing, is like the very last and like the easiest part. It's all of the work that goes in beforehand that you have to kind of like collect all of your stuff and then put it together, and then kind of like the whole cutting it out and assembling it is like the fun, easy part. But all of this stuff is kind of the necessary evil, because without a design you cannot make your shirt, anything. Okay, you guys, so here's my setup. I have my Cricut ready, I have my mat, and then I have my design that is not cooperating. I have my design on here, and then I made sure I have a few of these different little T-squares. Oh, this table's so messy, but it's my crafting table, so I allow it to be dirty. But I always have a few of these T-squares, and I measured to make sure that this was the size I wanted, so I'm going to be making it 6.995 by 7.476. And a really good tip that I like to use when I'm going to be making something big, if I'm going to be doing like a full size t-shirt, or if I'm going to be making a bag or anything that's going to be big, I will always test it out on a scrap piece of vinyl. I always keep scraps. I will show you at the end of this my scrap book, where I put like all the little scraps and stuff that I collect from just making projects. So I made a tiny little version of it just to make sure that I liked the style, that I liked the way everything came out, and so now I know that when I cut it out in the large piece that it will work and I won't be wasting a large piece of vinyl. So I kind of cheat a little when I'm loading my mat for a larger design. I will just leave the entire roll on here and I'll just kind of have it cut while it's still on here. It just makes it a lot easier. I don't have to measure it. If I'm doing a smaller piece, I'll obviously just use like the smaller pieces for my scrapbook, but this is how we're doing it. So I'm going to load in my mat. So it's all loaded, and we're just gonna press our flashing Cricut button. And over here on the screen, we'll see that it is preparing the cut, and we can see the design, and you can see me, and it shows us in real time how it's doing. it is just gonna cut. It's kind of loud, but it is the sound of magic. Okay, so the Cricut just stopped cutting and we're gonna unload it and then we're done. Well, we're not actually done. I still have to cut and weed and iron it on, but I'm gonna fast forward through all those steps for you guys. I'll show you just very briefly how I do it, and then we will move on to our next craft. So after some trimming, this is what we've got. We've got our apron, we've got our Mickey, and then I have my Cricut press and it's heating up. And then we're just gonna take this, press it on here, and then before you know it, we'll have an apron. Okay guys, so this is the cutest little guy. I think it came out really cute. So now we're gonna do our next DIY, which includes this. I found these cups at Walmart. It's a set of 4. I'll show you the entire pack of all the different colors. And they're color changing cups. So I think last year around Christmas time, there were color changing cups from Starbucks, and we did get our hands on those, but I know a lot of people didn't. So if you have a Walmart near you or online, you can shop online. I would highly recommend picking these up, and we're gonna turn these into something reminiscent of a Starbucks cup. But of course, the whole theme of this is Disney, so we have to make it Disney. Guys, next up, we have a Scrooge McBuck's Starbucks cup. We have this, and we're just gonna put it on our cutting mat right here. As you can see, very professional cricketing here. We're gonna put it on our cutting mat, load it up, and then this one is not a heat transfer, so we're literally just gonna take some transfer tape and we're gonna stick it right on there, but don't worry, I will show you how I do it. Little Cricut tool to kind of scrape it and make sure that it is stuck, and now we're going to peel this off of this. We're going to put it on our cup. We have it. This is our Scrooge McBuck's cup. I think it came out really cute. I really love all of these colors together, and I'm excited to use it. Okay you guys, so it's time for our final craft. We're making a t-shirt. Actually, we might make it into a tank top. I haven't decided what shirt I want to put this on quite yet, but we have an Epcot design. I am missing Epcot so much right now. This was a design that I made a while ago and I just never got to making it, so I decided that it would be really fun to make for this video. I pieced it together. So here is our design. It is a spaceship Earth wearing a flower crown. Okay, you guys, not gonna lie, this took a long time. There are maybe 20 or 30 little triangles. Maybe that's being dramatic, I don't know, that's what it felt like. There's a lot of little triangles that I had to take out, and then I cut out my little flower crown, and now we're gonna assemble it. I decided to go with a tank top. This is one of the tank tops that I found at the dollar store. I am always going to the dollar store and always finding comfort colors. This shirt is a comfort colors shirt, so basically I found a comfort colors tank top, and it is about 2 sizes too big, but with some tucking in and just kind of playing around with it, I can totally make it work, and for $1, I cannot complain. So I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna iron this on, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like on. While this is heating up, I just wanted to show you guys my scrapbook, pun intended. This is where I keep all of my scraps. So anytime that I make a project and I have extras, I will throw them in here. Okay, so I have my tank top ready, and like I said, this is kind of big on me, so I'm gonna try to put the design in more. That way I can eventually go in with my sewing machine and make this a lot smaller. But for now it will work, and so I'm just gonna line this up the way I want it. I'm gonna have to put my phone down in order to do so, but I'm gonna line this up, iron this on, and then put the flower crown on at the end, and then hopefully I'll be able to tuck it in and make it work. Like I said, for $1, we could work with a few sizes too big. Okay, so something I learned one of the first times that I ironed onto like a hot pink shirt is that the iron will turn the shirt like a different color. Best friend Jennifer and I, we were making some food and wine shirts, and we had hot pink shirts that we found at Target, and I was ironing on something for food and wine, like I said, and I lifted up my iron, and this shirt, it did just this. You can't really quite see it on camera, but it basically turned all of this like a bright blue color. and I panic. I felt horrible. I was like, I will find you another shirt. You can have my shirt. Like, I felt horrible. Do not panic. In like 4 minutes, I think, not even 5 minutes, it will start to go back and it'll be totally fine. And there you go, with some strategic tucking and a little bit of playing around with it. I definitely want to like maybe tie it or sew it somehow so that it kind of sits a little bit. I don't have this going on, but like I said, for $1, you can't really go wrong. And here we go. I really like it. Some of the silver kind of melted into the pink, which is totally fine. It's still sparkly. I don't mind. I've learned definitely throughout the different crafting things that I've done, I've learned to not be a perfectionist and to make. And that's what crafting is for me. It's something fun to make and something that I can do to kind of spice up my wardrobes. Okay guys, so here's all the stuff that we made today. First off, final product of the apron. I guess I can wear it. My cup, and then you guys already saw the shirt. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. This was definitely a very different video for me. So that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you do try any of these crafts at home, please let me know. If you guys have a Cricut, let me know. I always love to learn from other people that have Cricuts. I love to see what they make, how they do it. And if you'd like to see more crafting videos, please let me know, because I have definitely been crafting a lot. So I would love to share them with you guys. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!